G'day everyone and welcome to this week's edition of Friday's Funny. Yes, this is a Friday's Funny Rewind. So what is a Friday's Funny Rewind? Well, this is where we get to dig into the vault and we get to pull out jokes that have already been on a Friday's Funny. So we get to feature these YouTubers once again. This week's featured YouTubers are... So let's get the show started.
Friday's Funny. Friday's Funny. Yeah! A blonde woman is out on a brand new car taking it for a test drive. She accidentally cuts off a truck driver, who then signals for her to pull over and get out. The truck driver is furious and says, "What do you think you were doing?" He pulls out a piece of chalk and draws a circle around her, and he says, "You stay in that circle and don't move." The blonde woman nods, and then the man goes over to her car. He takes out his keys and scratches the whole way along her car. He then turns around, the woman's laughing. He says, "What are you laughing at? What's funny?" He says, "You know what, if you think this is so funny, then I'll do even more damage." He then goes into his truck and gets a knife. He then slashes all her tires and rips all her seats. When he turns around, the woman is laughing even more. He says, "So you think this is even more funny, do you?" He then goes into his car and gets a baseball bat and smashes all the windows in her car. When he turns back around, the woman is on the floor laughing. He says, "What's so funny? Please, seriously, just tell me." The blonde woman says, "Every time you turned around to do something to the car, I stepped out the circle."
An Englishman, an Irishman and a Scotsman are coming home from a business trip abroad. They've all bought their wives 2 presents each. The Englishman says, "I've bought my wife a lovely ring and a pair of gloves. So if she doesn't like the ring, she can always wear the gloves." The Scotsman said, "I've bought my wife a lovely necklace and a scarf. If she doesn't like the necklace, she can always wear the scarf." The Irishman pulls out a pair of Wellington boots and a vibrator. He says, "I bought my wife a pair of Wellington boots, and if she doesn't like the boots, she can go fuck herself."
Well, that wraps up this week's edition of Friday's Funny. Just remember guys, if you'd like to be a part of Friday's Funny, it's very simple. If you have a joke that you would like to share with us, all you need to do, stand in front of your camera, telling your joke. Then upload it to your channel as unlisted. Personal message me the link. I will then download it and then add it into a future Friday's Funny. It's that simple. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with another edition of Friday's Funny.